Sharp type of NT and Trap News Network, back in the same, like Cook cracking the same, back in the same, like Cook cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. More of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, you ain't finna get nobody's college. Big dog tapping with that tapping to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that tapping. We tapping in with that tapping because you ain't tapped in with that tapping. Really? Where you tapped in? Probably not. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit that notification bell. Hit all. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Make sure you hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button. And I need y'all to make sure y'all jump into Fairy Tales, Man at the Garden. Please don't touch my, it got a body on it. Boogeyman, they all out now. RichTrapHouse.com for the merch shop. 25,000 subscribers, you're going to give away $100. 15,000 subscribers, you're going to give away another $100 for dropping comments because the best comment will get the good chili, the goodest and the bestest of the bestest of the chili. You feel me? And, yeah, man, that's that. You feel me? So make sure you get into that. We finna jump into this content, man. We got Bricc, baby, calling in from the federal penitentiary. 10 minutes with Bricc. Bricc, baby, calls in from prison. Let's get into this. Let's go. You would think that these niggas who are on federal indictments would stop calling in to podcasts for content to talk about the federal indictments. But I guess you got to keep that monetizing. So, yeah, man, get that chili, too. Let's get into it. Let's go.
They were scared for me to come around because of my name being connected to that. I had no win. So you sit back and you watch all the hate, blind stares from a million pairs of eyes, and they screaming, putting down, oh yeah, they running parades at the Bricc baby in jail. You know what I mean? These are all the same people. Gotta pay attention. I can't talk too much, but you gotta understand.
You can't talk too much, nigga. You talk too much is what got you here, but we love you, Bricc. Free Bricc until he free.
This has nothing to do with what I'm going through right now, but these thoughts, it's like, where did everybody start hating me? Where did you start hating Bricc, baby? Because I got a whole lot of people that love me, but where did you start hating me? Because everybody got a biased opinion of the Bricc after they figured out the relationship. I'm going to let that sit there because I don't want to. You know what I mean? Even to the point to where the people that still represent the Marathon Foundation and the All Money In Foundation, you know what I mean?
So I guess he's saying like maybe it's a rift because he's cool with Big U and maybe the All Money In camp is not. I'm trying to piece this up maybe. But he's being very cryptic, so we're going to see.
They resent the Bricc and they deal with people that hated Nip. And they know they did, but since he died, they've been being writers.
So they saying that they possibly hate Bricc, baby, because of his connection to Eric Holder, you know, being his big homie and all that. So it's tricky.
Meat eaters, you know what I mean, to the association and coming around just for the celebration, man, and y'all forgetting all the past events that happened. Because I really was there. But that is, you know, we're not going to talk about nothing in specific over this horn. Rest in peace to my boy, though. That day coming up in his heart every time. I never celebrate this day. You gonna see people celebrate this day. Pay attention. I mean,
you know, I remember the day that Nipsey Hussle passed away. I could tell you where I was at. I was on a run. I was running from the feds and from the U.S. Marshals. I remember who I was with, but you're not finna give no props to her. I remember my homeboy from Detroit called me. He said, Nipsey Hussle. I was in Atlanta, running, I'm hiding out. I was at the Red Roof Inn off the 4. If you from Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. My homeboy called me. This is not the 4. The Red Roof Inn off the 85 freeway going north. Over there. Like you going towards like Buford. But by the McDonald's and all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Doubletree and all that over there. But the homie called me. I was sitting on the bed. And he called me. He was like, hey, Nipsey Hussle just got popped. And I was like, that's fake news, bro. Wooty Bam and all that kind of stuff. You feel me? He was like, nah, bro, I think it's real. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I think that actually happened. Like, I think that, you know what I'm saying? I think that's real. I think that situation is actually what's going on. And I was like, well, he'd be all right. And then the same homie called me back and was like, nah, bro, you need to call and check on your people. You know, I made a couple phone calls and I remember I cried. I remember I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried, man. I remember I cried, man, when Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, man. God bless Nip, man. It's a very sad situation. If you remember where you were when you found out that Nipsey Hussle passed, drop your story in the comments.
Beckett, these people out here.
This call is from a federal prison.
That's over with, so I'm not even connecting this conversation to that, right? But everybody out there be begging for the title. Everybody begging for the title, but they name never get called, right? Yeah, man, you out there, you super representing this your section, this area. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. I'm just trying to figure out why they name don't never get called. And the real ones don't never catch no break like you dudes that say that y'all real ones. Y'all tack on a
Talking about WACK.
million different extra joints a year. Just be right there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want the title, you know what I mean? But the name never get called, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't help it. That, you know what I mean? You just can't help it, man. You know, they start to point fingers at themselves. But it's all love, man. You know what I mean? It's the brick, not the trick. I don't even want to go down those avenues because we ain't producing no hate, man. Whoever want to support the brick while he down, man, you could go to Awful Lot of Concert and go get the Kill Squad mask. It'll be at Desto Dub. Go get you a Kill Squad mask. It'll be some t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. You know, hey, do it for the kids. Happy birthday to my son. It's March 28, 2025, man.
Man, it's sad that he can't see his son's birthday, man. Free Bricc, baby. It's kind of sad.
He on the way soon. But you know what I mean? Everybody wants the title, but they name ain't never called, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say they the face, man. You know what I mean? Why don't you trade places with me since you the face, man? You know what I mean? This the brick, man. You know what I mean? It's only one of me. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep it authentic. That ain't put me down, man. You know what I mean? But it's neither here nor there. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype at all. What they put a nigga on the TV for, what they doing all that for, is all a bigger blessing up behind it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hear my family in the background. I ain't gonna take up too much time, man. They only giving me 10 minutes at a time, man. But look, I mean, this what we in it for, wifey.
Sound like the jail that Bricc Baby at is a lot more mainline than the jail that Loose Cannon's at. A lot more strict, a lot more, you know, 1-2 stepping like Sierra. Meanwhile, Loose Cannon seems like he in Disneyland.
Kids, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the demonstrations I've been putting down with these kids, man. The whole world know I love my kids. Every pod and every
That's facts. He do love his kids.
podcaster in America know Bricc Baby and his babies. You know what I mean? And that's the real, that's what really counts at the end of the day. So no matter what happened with me, as long as I get that message across, you know what I'm saying, as a black working man, tax-paying citizen, man, you know what I mean? I have no fight. You know what I mean? My destiny was already made when I got here, man. I'm just living my life, you know what I mean? It's the brick.
All right, man. We finna get up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal, man. Red dots to the left. You know the rest, man. We praying for Bricc Baby. Praying for everybody involved in the situation. Sometimes things just happen, man. Sometimes things just happen. But free Avenue Angel, so he's free. We up out here to the next one, man. Go.